Good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome today to Arena, and wait for the goddamn patch that hopefully saves MCOC. I couldn't fit the word hopefully in the title, it was too long, but welcome today. We're just going to be doing some Arena, grinding for the tier 4 basic, because we still need those. We still need a lot of those, so we're going to keep up the Arena grinding, but welcome everybody today. Guys, chat's gone crazy already. I remember when I had time, right, just to quickly look at the first 10, but now it just gets, like, shunted down so quickly. But welcome, welcome everybody to the stream today. Tristan, dude, it is all good, my friend. You've been putting in some crazy work on the Alliance event in Transformers, man. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. How far you have come in a couple of months. We're gonna have to see, boys. We're gonna have to see. A lot going on. Good day, good day. Amanda, sorry. Adam, welcome. Wyatt, Kassam, Killsfeeds, Darfin. So many people, guys. So many people. This is crazy. Right, but hopefully we get some more updates today. They posted on the forums yesterday, so Act 5 is actually scheduled to initially be released tomorrow, but Kabam Mike said on the forums yesterday that it's very likely that it's going to be delayed. So, yeah, we're probably going to see an announcement about that today. But even in the game's broken state, I was still going to take it on, because it looked pretty easy in the first chapter, because we saw the map in the maps in the 12.0 video. Didn't seem that difficult in terms of PI, but yeah, like, I think it's the right move, like, waiting for the patch before they introduce Act 5 in the longer run. Because, you know, if they reduce it in its current state, while it's still going to be, like, probably doable with, like, 550 champions and, like, 5-star rank 4s, it's still going to be a massive pain in the ass, and it's going to make people very salty. So, you know, it's definitely a good idea they wait for that. Hey, what is up, Steiny? Pleasure to see you here today. Well, I do a stream when Act 5 comes out. We'll do a stream, so it's either going to be tomorrow, but I think they're probably going to postpone it like another week or so. So yeah, I'd probably bet on that they're going to postpone it, but it might come out tomorrow, and if it does, then we'll do a live stream on it. You're aiming for the 3-star Archangel. It's now a 2 and 3-star arena, so you'll need to go, like, ideally about 1.2 million to be relatively safe, but 1.5 million if you want to be super safe. Oh, Iceman looks badass, but he's just a pain in the ass to fight, dude. He is not a fun character to fight, especially with the state of block proficiency. Hey, James Buffett, appreciate the kind words, my friend. Welcome to the first live stream chat. Albert, dude, I'm pretty good today, man. Pretty good today. We've just had a relatively chilled morning. I've been catching up on, like, all the TV shows that I'm so far behind on, just while, like, grinding out in Transformers, really, because been really enjoying playing that game. So we're gonna probably do, like, a couple of videos on Transformers, and I want to give my thoughts on kind of how the game has progressed in the last, like, 3 and a bit months, because I'm actually really hopeful for Transformers. But also I need to make a couple of things clear in that video as well. Yes, Yeet's Civil War video was very good. I really enjoyed that one. Well, I guess for 5-star Iceman or Dr. Voodoo, at the moment it's definitely looking like we're gonna go for Voodoo. Yeah, I don't see any reason. Iceman's good, but Voodoo is still, like, super great. So I think we're gonna go for Voodoo plus Mystic Dispersion, boys. Like, that's what makes Voodoo super great. Is Mystic Dispersion plus Dr. Voodoo. Gonna be getting some crazy poison conversion and power drain rates going on. So yeah, he can just do everything, that character. I really do like Dr. Voodoo. But we'll see. Is Transformers the new MCOC? It's a very different very different game to Marvel Contest of Champions. In kind of its core progression and combat regard. Like, the combat's 3D, so it's not on this, like, 2-dimensional, it's not on this, like, straight line that you have. You actually have a bit more of an arena than rather a kind of a line of combat, if that makes sense. Like Marvel Contest of Champions, combat is 2D and Transformers is 3D, which makes it significantly more challenging. I still get my ass handed to me on some of the more difficult AIs in Transformers. Like, they're really quite a challenge, but I really like the direction that game's going in so far. So I don't know, but I'm a bit salted at Kabam at the moment, you know, from the most recent 12.0 update. But, like, just from what I've seen in Transformers, they've nailed everything so far. So I don't know, I want to do some videos on it. I enjoy the game. Like, But I'm not in any rush to throw any money at Kabam or Transformers or Marvel Contest of Champions anytime soon. Act 5 coming today? No, if anything, it's going to be coming tomorrow, I believe, but they're most likely going to postpone it. So you still got a while to wait with Act 5. Oh, did they officially announce that they were postponing it? Mike did a forum message saying he's probably going to postpone it, but did they do an official one? I didn't see an official one. I've seen like a, Dustin, you're right, my friend, you're right. We're gonna run out of arena and chill titles to come up with. I've just been like parodying kind of the faults of the day, really. That's pretty much it. I wanted to put wait for the goddamn patch in the title, because that's what I end up saying like half of the stream when it comes to rank up characters. Is there any champ in the game who is immune against Iceman's passive damage? I don't believe so. I believe it works similarly to degen, or is kind of a unique buff. There are champions that can negate it, but not champions that like are fully immune to it. So there are some potential workarounds. The problem is though, even with those workarounds, with the state of blocking and parrying, like even if you like parry Iceman, you're gonna sometimes take about 3,000 damage. So you're just gonna get wrecked. So I would suggest strongly just not going for Master Mode Iceman until like the patch comes out, because it's not in a very good state at the moment. Right, anyway, let's continue the next round. Let's go with Hawkeye as well on this team. Actually, let's go Magneto. Masteries. I do need to do some updated videos on my Masteries and roster. I'll probably, I'll cover those today, guys. I'll put them on the list. Already had one on my roster, but Masteries as well. That's a solid shout. Roster. Okay. Sorted, boys. We got that down. And after the stream, you know, I got a few videos that I want to work on, so I'll work on a couple of those. Michelle, thank you for stopping by. Have you noticed Phoenix has started stacking armor breaks? Yep. She's always been able to do that, I believe. But now they just last a little bit longer, and they're a little bit weaker. Thank you very much, Raid. I appreciate the kind words, dude. Do I like Kabam? Sometimes. At the moment, you know, like, I'll like them a lot more when they, when I see some change, like... When I see some solid changes in the game, I will like them a lot more, because I've been a bit of a salty Kabam hater pleb at the moment, and for very good reason. I mean, like, this 12.0 update was just executed so incredibly poorly that, as somebody that is one of probably the biggest advocate for Marvel Contest of Champions and how good this game is, to see it just get shit on, like, that made me really mad. Hey, what is up? Monkey in Sia sucks. Seaton Mole is a 5-star. Seaton Man of Legends is a 5-star God tier champion for the MCOC community. Thank you very much, dude, and thank you so much for the super chat as well. You are officially the first super chat of the day, dude. So I will add your name to the Dollar Daddy of the Day section after we finish this fight. But yeah, I mean, what was it? I saw a post on the forum the first day saying, like, Seaton is the biggest MCOC cheerleader. So when he says this patch is terrible, it must be really bad. And I think that pretty much sums it up, really, doesn't it? Because, you know, I'm a big advocate for the game mostly. Like, you know, there are problems with the game. Even before the patch, there are problems with the game, and we talk about those. But a lot of the problems that some people have are just not understanding, like, how to counter certain stuff and certain game mechanics. But that was before the patch. Now, like, we're in a big old heap of BS. I'm a badass dude. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. But I think we played really well during the first part of the Master Mode challenge. Sorry, the Master Mode video we did the other day. In the second part, though, I sucked, man. I was on full tilt with that Iceman. When are they releasing a new statement, Seaton? I don't know, man. I don't know. They did one yesterday. They were gonna they were like, there's gonna be daily statements now, or daily updates on what's happening. So yeah, we don't really know. There's going to be a new patch, though. Maybe by the end of the week, that'd be pretty sweet. Cian, you notice Guillotine's level 3 is nerfed the percentage of current health instead of max health, makes it kind of useless. In my opinion, Guillotine's like level 3 has always been completely useless. So that's just my thought on there. Like, I've never ever found a fight where the level 3 is actually a decent option to use. Because if it's a quick fight, it's dead before the level 2, and if it's a longer fight, you just wanna like keep on going with the level 1 so that you ramp up in terms of crit damage. So yeah, the level 3 in my opinion has always been very useless. Okay, let's go for Miss Marvel, Unstoppable Colossus, and War Machine. That seems pretty good. Any change in Mastery of Willpower? Willpower is now significantly less valuable because it is only based off base health, and the only reason that a lot of people had it is because it really beefed up your Alliance War defense. I mean, it's slightly useful on offense for certain maps, but you don't really need it once you get to a certain point. Don't I want a GF in my life? Dude, why would I need a GF in my life, man? I got a dupe level 80 Spider-Gwen. Plus, dude, everybody's like, Cian, just go get a girlfriend, man. I don't need a girlfriend, guys. Like, I get fucked by Kabam on a daily basis. So I just don't really need it at the moment. Okay, let's go for let's go for the special 3. He just would not use his level 2 there, so a little bit disappointing. Okay. Oh no, that's pretty bad. Luckily, Mordo has ass tier block proficiency, so you can just bump into him. I don't know, he's just charging his heavy attack for a very long time. We're against the beginner AI at the moment, so it's all a little bit weird. Wait, am I cheating on Gwenpool? Nah, dude. Spider-Gwen is bae, everybody knows this. Is Falcon any good with a patch now? What's good now, when like the new patch comes, is going to be different. So it's really hard assessing and like saying to you guys, like I mean, I think there's one champion like after the patch that's still going to be really good, and that's Hulk. Like, it doesn't look like they're going to revert any of the Hulk buffs. So Hulk is great at the moment. Hulk is such a good champion. So yeah, I was actually going to use Hulk for like all of the first chapter, well, most of the first chapter of Act 5. Because he's such a ridiculous damage dealer, and this parry being in its current state, like, it only makes him better. So stupid, guys. We're in a Hulk meta now. We need to adapt. We just need to rank 5 our Hulks and just permanently stun lock the opponents and occasionally take a big chunk of parry damage. But that won't work in Labyrinth of Legends. 2 years and no Hulk, damn it. I've duped my Hulk, I think, how many times? Before today, I was always really like, damn, another Hulk. We've duped him 4 times. We got 4, sorry, we duped him 3 times. We got 4 Hulks. So he's a dupe level 60. So he's pretty beefy, man. He's pretty beefed up. Just got adapted. Basically, the strategy, guys, endgame strategy to be good at the moment is have Wolverine, X-23, or Rogue at rank 5 level 50, or Hulk at rank 5 level 50, and you spam the level 1 on Hulk, because it's got an 85% chance to stun. And then when you've got Fury, you can get off a full round of combo, and then another one in the duration of the stun, so you can just chain on another level 1 there. Or if you haven't got Fury, you need to do a slightly shorter combo, like a medium, light, medium, and then a full medium, triple light, medium combo. And boosh, you're laughing, boys. You're absolutely laughing. But, you know, that won't work for Alliance War, it won't work for Labyrinth of Legends, but it's a workaround for some of the BS at the moment. Right, anyway, let's move on to the next matchup. So who are we going to go for? Let's go for Karnak, Symbiote, Spider-Man, and Black Bolt. Hulk is only level 20. I wouldn't... Again, I'd still wait for kind of some more information before ranking up characters. I took them up because I'm very impatient, but I think there are going to be some more rank down tickets. But if you want to be super safe with your rank up resources, then I'd wait a little bit longer. But I think after the patch, Hulk is still going to be beast tier. Certainly going to have a lot of interesting uses and events. It's all your units or extended fury on Hulk. That's pretty much it. Is Hulk good enough to use Science Awakening gem on? Yeah, at the moment it's a yes from me, but I don't know. I'd still wait for the patch. Like for rank ups, I think you're gonna get more rank up and rank down tickets, but for Awakening gems, I don't know. Really depends as well, like how many other Awakening gems you have. Because while Hulk's really good now, if they kind of restore block proficiency, like Quake might be significantly better after the patch. I think Hulk's still gonna be like really, really good, but I don't know, dude. It's your choice. Quake's coming up into Arena soon as well, so I guess that's a valid point about, you know, if you really want Quake Awakened, you could probably just do that arena twice. Karnak is in this weekend's arena, so I'm interested to get a 4-star Karnak, actually. That should be fun. I have no idea what the cutoff's going to be for Karnak, though, because Storm has been very, very low in the first round, but it was around the time when a lot of people just smacked down and install button. So we're going to have to see what happens for Karnak. I reckon he's going to be just above 4 million. I don't know if that's too conservative or not, but it seems about right. For a brand new champion, I think that's a pretty good rate. Maybe it might be lower than that. Ah, exactly, Keith. Damn true, my friend, damn true. 4-star generic Awakening gem. Can't answer that question till the patch. I need to do like an FAQ video, because I just keep on getting these questions about Awakening gems and stuff over and over again. Go for Karnak. Yeah, I've heard he's quite fun to play as a 4-star, so, you know, we'll check him out. We'll see what's up. Right, let's go for the next round. Let's check in Rhino as well. Exactly, Keith. Exactly, my friend. Nobody knows, guys. We're all just shooting in the dark at the moment. When am I going to Amsterdam soon, and how long will I be offline? Well, hopefully, by that time, I'm looking to get kind of like a travel recording kit sorted so that I can, you know, make videos while I'm in Dam. But I'm going to be going to Amsterdam, and what is it? It's like, it's a month today, so it's on Friday the 7th of April. So it's going to be quite fun. We're going to VidCon. I'm going to VidCon with my network. So that'll be pretty good. I love the guys at my YouTube network. They are so incredibly nice. Definitely have one of the best YouTube networks around. So yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna get wrecked all of the time. They said, like, the guys that run the network, I was like, you know, are we up for some big nights? They're like, you know, this is a professional business trip for us. And I'll be like, okay, like, I'll persuade you when we're out there. Like, after do that. Like, they're definitely coming on some heavy sessions. I can tell, boys, already. We're just not going to be able to bait this. We're just going to go balls to the walls for this. Look how tanky Ant-Man is, though. We've done 41 hits, and he's barely below half health. Right, we're definitely going to need to take a level 3 here. Oh, guys, Ant-Man. Biggest tank confirmed at the moment. I think with his signature ability as well, like, he's parrying more than, like, Captain America right now. If you get a glancing hit on a parry. Right. Can still take, like, 2 more level 3s if needed, but hopefully we don't take any more. Ah, as well, I forgot to update the Dollar Daddy of the Day section. Let me just quickly revisit that after this. I can't believe I forgot about that. I'm so sorry, Monkey. I feel already bad now, man. Okay. I actually did update it, but I just didn't put it live, right? Yeah, I just didn't put it visible. Guys, I am not a smart man sometimes. Hey, what's up, Michael? For any rank ups and awakenings, wait for the patch. That's pretty much it. Scanning means you can dash back and apply like a scanning debuff, which reduces defensive ability accuracy. So we actually should have probably done that on the previous fight. That like totally skipped my mind. I think that would have allowed us to bypass this glancing. So yeah, we should have done that, guys. Mistakes were made. Now that I think about it, yep. I'm equally not a smart man today. Ah, well, we'll be there. Like, you know, if the guys from my network, I'm gonna convince them to come out binge drinking. But if they're not, then regardless, guys, like, if you're like knocking about in Amsterdam, just hit me up on Twitter or Facebook. I'll post some pictures, and yeah, I'm sure we'll be up for drinks one evening. Mustaf, no, you should probably deal with that right now, my friend. I think that's Rain. I hate you so much, Rain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are gonna give more rang down tickets, so you don't need to worry about that too much. Come have a drink and be salty. I don't know why I'd be salty in Amsterdam, man. Unless you're going to put salt in my drink. Please don't do that. Salt and alcohol, I don't imagine mix too well. But yeah, dude, that sounds awesome. Just, yeah, hit me up. Hit me up when I'm in town. How far is Amsterdam? You know what? In terms of, like, actual distance, Amsterdam is closer to me than Newcastle is. Like, it's a lot quicker to get to Amsterdam than it is to Newcastle. So, yeah, that's, it's actually, like, in terms of the map, it's really close. It's, like, just across the pond. Why no Suicide Masteries? Because we're not going, with the current state of parry, like, Suicide Masteries is something I'm definitely not bothered about. Plus, we don't really need to redo our masteries for just an arena grind. It's going to be a bit expensive for units. I guess we could. There's not really too much else going on. I guess I could go for Suicide Masteries. I'm not too bothered, though. Where am I from? I'm from Camberley in Surrey. Fun fact of the day. The south of England. Saltland, that's it. That's the exact one. Saltland, where you're legally allowed to complain about everything. And we quite often do. What about Black Widow in this last patch? I didn't listen, nothing yet. What does that mean? Do you want to know the state of Black Widow? Not very good at the moment. Like, Elektra is considerably better at the moment in comparison to Black Widow, but she might be getting made great again. I reckon they're probably gonna tone her defensive ability accuracy reduction at dupe level 99 to match Elektra's, which will probably be 85%. I reckon it's probably gonna land there, which ain't too bad, man. That ain't too bad. Oh, Southampton, dude, that's pretty close, man. I've got what is it? My cousins live in Southampton. I really like Southampton. It's very cool. Dave, what is up, my friend? Welcome to today's live stream. You should just post your standard rank down answer underneath Dollar Daddy. You're right, man. You're right. So I mean, like, the title does say wait for the patch, but I don't know, boys. X23 Black Panther or Drax, who's more bleed damage? I think probably, I don't know, with certain synergies, I think you can increase the bleed damage of Black Panther to be greater than X23, but X23 has the advantage of being able to heal, which is pretty good. It's pretty good, especially when it comes to longer fights. So, you know, she definitely has a pro there. Although Dave plays a team with Black Panther on a lot of his live stream questing, and it's pretty sick. But I still think, I don't know, I'm not too sure if Gwenpool's still the best bleeder. She might be pretty decent. Oh, the Kong Skull Island review. I need to see that. It seems really, really good. The trailer was just so vibrant and colourful. It looked amazing. All about Portsmouth. I love Portsmouth. Portsmouth is my favourite place. I haven't been there in a very long time, but I went to university freshers there, man. Well, I actually didn't go to the university, but I pretended I went to the university, and it was a very fun week. Right, let's continue with the sandbagging. So I even took my freestyle fall down so we could rank up. I think it was like Punisher and Winter Soldier. So yeah, that was fun. Let's use a couple I love Punisher so much though. His update is so damn cool. Just need him as a 4-star. I think before the patch, Gwenpool was by far the best bleeder, but now that her armor break synergy has been taken away, I don't know, she's gone down a little bit. You'll consider press here, so you get press invites to all the movies. It's pretty good, dude. Pretty good. I've only been invited to the, what is it, the Legion premiere here so far. And that was decent. That was a really fun evening. Got to speak to some people from Marvel UK and also Fox UK. Had a really nice chat with the digital marketing manager of Fox UK. She's a really nice woman. And yeah, it was a sick evening. So cool. Dave, where are all these, like... What? So, are you getting invited to, like, the press screenings in Miami? Did they have, like, a red carpet event or anything like that? Or is it just kind of like a press screening just in a theater with, like, some drinks and stuff? Amanda, that is my setup exactly at the moment. I have max Mystic Dispersion, I have max Assassin, I have max Deep Wounds, and I'm not running Willpower at all. I completely ditched after the patch. Because, yeah, now that it only scales off base health, especially in Alliance War Defense, it's going to be pretty useless. Or close to you. Well, nowhere even close to what it was before, so just don't think it's worth picking up. Right, hopefully we can get some... Oh, very nice, my friend. Damn. Dave, I didn't know you were on that hot potato there. How long you been doing that for? Goat tier to god tier. If they were like at least like place them in kind of like the amazing tier, made them like pretty good. That'd be awesome. Dave, that's pretty cool, man. You've interviewed Chris Evans. I didn't know that about you, man. You've never dropped that one before, that you've interviewed Chris Evans. It's pretty good, pretty good. And yeah, I think 2.5 million for Storm is pretty safe there. With all power being nerfed, Electra seems really, really good right now. Very, very decent champion. Like, I'd say she's probably the strongest skill overall right now, but Black Widow might be restored to be a better champion than Electra is, but we're going to have to see. But I'd say Electra's number one, so if you got duped Electra, like, probably a pretty good interim, but I guess that there's not really, like, too much to do in the interim at the moment, so you don't really need to, in all honesty, you don't really need to rank up unless you're playing about. Like, I've still got like 5 of my 4-star D-rank tickets left to change around some champions if needed. We'll still put Crossbones over Electra. Crossbones over Electra in Quest, but Electra is definitely top when it comes to Alliance War. Like, no doubt about that. Like, standalone, Electra is a far better champion, but with a certain team synergy, I will agree that Crossbones is better. But Crossbones is a little bit too slow for viable Alliance War stuff. Collaborate with Ronan, Noob. Is Ronan, like, started making regular videos now? I didn't know that. I mean, me and Ronan talk, like, occasionally on Skype and a lot in the ISOA chat. But he's working quite hard with the Living Tribunal at the moment to get a lot of the top alliances to unify, and I believe they all have a kind of a very, very specific list of reverts on the patch. And I support pretty much all of that post, if you haven't seen it on the forums. Is the patch going to even come? I would hope so. I think it's very likely that it's going to come. Michael, dude, I'm glad that the streams have helped you out, my friend. Electra, honestly, is so sick whenever you get a champion to, like, below 25%. If you've got Electra plus, a duped Electra plus Assassination, holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, you just get some insane damage. There we go. But yeah, I think, you know, with a 3-star Electra there, she's a little bit gimped against the 4-star Ant-Man in terms of challenger rating, so that probably knocked her down a bit. Seeing Dave and Brian should get smashed at Comic-Con and swap phones, then tweet from their accounts. You know what? I would completely trust Brian and Dave to send very sensible tweets from my Twitter, but I don't think either of them would trust me with their Twitter handles. Like, just straight up, guys. I don't think there's a lot that could come out of my Twitter that would shock people. However, I don't know, guys. It'd be a bit scary. Do I like Archangel? He's an interesting character, but I like Psylocke and Iceman more, and Dr. Voodoo as well. So we're gonna see what happens there. Anyway, let's check what streak we're on. We ready to start pushing Infinite? Let's do a couple more OP 3-star sandbags, and then we'll move over there. So who's still pretty good? Black Panther's awesome. Wolverine's awesome. So we'll use those two. Let's go to some 1-stars. Okay, there we go, boys. I have 15k 5-star shards, going for a featured 5-star, but not too sure who yet. I'd probably I think the most solid, there are like 3 really solid options coming out that people already know are really good champions, and that is Dr. Voodoo, you've got Hyperion, and you've got Gwenpool. Like, either one of those characters is really solid to go for as your first featured 5-star, but again, until you've got like quite a few regular 5-stars, it's probably not worth the gamble of going for a featured one. Because there's like a 3 out of 4 chance that, you know, you're just going to waste a lot of shards. Ah, yes. You don't want to buy those, though, because Dr. Voodoo is going to be in the crystals next Tuesday. But yes, added as a 5-star shortly. Can't wait for that. That's going to be Thursday evening, so we're going to be doing a 5-star Dr. Voodoo opening then. I believe at the moment we have enough for 2 crystals. I might just check my shards after this, but we might have enough for 3. I think it's probably just going to be 2, though, because we're not really getting any 5-stars at the moment, because it's mainly Alliance War where you get those, and that's disabled at the moment. Dave. Yeah, the Fury Masteries aren't very good in my opinion. They didn't really, like, add too much of a benefit. True, my friend, true. Dave, are you going to go for the 5-star Dr. Voodoo? Like, how many shards are you sitting on? Because I know you're probably, like, the biggest Dr. Voodoo fanboy at the moment. If you get a rank 4 on it, it'd be pretty decent. Hey, what is up? XZaburnt81. Thank you all so much for your video content. You've made me go from good MCOC player to awesome MCOC player. Get you some nuggets today. Thank you so much, guys. Can we get some mad hype in chat for your boy XZub RNT81? The name just rolls off the tongue, really. But dude, thank you so much for your super chat there, my friend. Really do appreciate it. And congratulations on becoming the new Dollar Daddy of the day, my friend. Let's get that updated there. I think actually there is something I do need to set up. I got an email from what was it? I think it's like the CEO of Twitch Alerts or something, and he was like, "Dude, we've got YouTube alerts now." 22k. May just wait for Iceman because I have a 4,550, which is good enough for now. I guess that kind of makes sense, dude. That kind of makes sense. You know, because with Dr. Voodoo, I guess you do want him to be duped to get that crazy power level. Especially on the bleeds. Sorry, not the bleeds, the poisons. Opinion on Magneto. I think he's useful in terms of utility for surviving level 3s. Overall, like a decent champion. But, yeah, nothing too special, to be honest. He's okay, though. He's pretty good. Right, let's go for Hood and Gwenpool in this round. 2 pretty good champions here. Yeah, Iceman seems, he seems pretty good right now. What is the cutoff? The first round cutoff was just over, sorry, just under. Did we go for Abomination? Is that a suicide for my Gwenpool? Let's swap these 2 around, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, the cutoff was just under 2 million, so I think anything above 2.2 million is probably going to get you Storm in the second round. But if you want to be super safe, I go 2.5 million. And if you want to be super duper safe, go 3 million. But I think it's going to be we're going to be a relatively low cutoff for Storm. Really happy to see that the cutoff was like, with this new arena, it was by far the lowest it's ever been, but also, you know, it was around the time of Boycott MCOC, so it's a little hard to tell, and that phase still is going on for a lot of people, but a lot of the core players are still playing the game. It's just, the main thing is just voting with your wallet until you see actual changes. Right, it's going to be a little bit awkward. We can't bait the level 1 here. That's what I was trying to do. Right, please get some big crits. I think he... No, that worked out pretty well. Should I go for a 5-star hood? I wouldn't go for a 5-star hood. I don't think he's worth it as a 5-star personally. I think if you go for a 5-star champion and want him rank 4, and you want a solid champion, the champions that I recommend that are coming up, well, you've either got Mordo right now, you've got Voodoo, you've got Gwenpool, you also have, who is it? Hyperion as well. So yeah, I go for either one of those 4. Iceman seems pretty good on paper though, but I want to get the 3-star version of him and play around with that before I go for the 5-star. Because gosh damn it, ladies and gentlemen, did I learn my lesson when it came to Cable. Like, even though something may seem insane on paper, when it comes to practicality, it might not be as good as you think. Alright, we're not having a great run with Gwenpool this round, but we should be able to get this done. Stunner's just so quick now. There we go. And guys, we got another super chat from AT Headquarters. Is Miss Marvel currently the best 4-star Cosmic? The moment something seems a little bit broken with Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel. Their Fury seem to be dealing a ridiculous amount of damage. So at the moment they seem good, but 4 might be heavily buffed, so he might be a little bit better. But I think at the moment actually Hyperion is the best Cosmic as of right now. Because, what was it? My boy Graphic Sync, he has a fully maxed out 4-star rank 550 Hyperion. And his level 2 apparently is dealing on a really good crit like 63,000 damage. Seems like something is pretty broken with the scaling of Fury there, but I don't have a Hyperion to try it out. I have a Skill Awakening gem for 5-star Gwenpool. She's not really like that. The biggest nerf for Gwenpool is the armor break, no longer increasing bleed damage. She's still a really great champion. But I'd wait and see, dude. Wait and see. Some of the adjustments to stats and stuff might make her the best again. But yeah, she's a solid option to go for, especially if you have a 5-star Skill Awakening gem. We did like a mastery guide for beginners a few months ago, but for most of the guide-related content, I'm kind of just waiting for them to kind of settle down with the state of the game before we start being like, oh, this is the best champion, because it's really hard to, you know, anything I do now in a few days' time might be completely invalidated again. Yeah, Drax seems like a really fun challenger. Challenger? Where did that word come from? Character to play. That's what I was trying to say. Right, let's do one more round here. Let's go for Rogue, and also who's pretty OP right now? Who's some hot stuff? X-23. Actually, let's do X-23 and Star-Lord. It's going to be like a guaranteed win there, pretty much. Well, hopefully, anyway. Oh, some tough matchups, potentially. Okay, this should be actually quite easy. Oh, Steve, dude, it's all good, man. It's saying the floor's not usually like this, is it? It's something like gone completely screwed with the floor texture. This doesn't seem intended. It's not like disco broken, but it does seem a little bit spacey in here. Right. Just about, ladies and gentlemen, just about. See, what do I do for a living? I'm listening to you in the teacher's lounge during my prep. I am a full-time YouTuber and content creator. That's my job. I do YouTube full-time. Channel gets, like, we get so much support from the subscribers and also, like, a crazy amount of views. Like, the channel's turning over about 2 million views a month now. So, yeah, that's enough pennies to help support this as a full-time endeavor. Both Dave and Seaton need to be careful at New York Comic Con because Luke Cage might still have a chip on his shoulder. Oh my gosh, how crazy would that be if like the actor that played Luke Cage just came up to us and started like some beef? Ah, yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, we've been YouTube full-time for about, what is it, 7 months now? I went in like way too early, but via like a lot of 10, 12-hour days, we've managed to make it quite the way of life. I duped my Deadpool X-Force. Should I rank 4? In my opinion, no. Deadpool X-Force is probably one of the worst mutant characters in the game. It's good for prestige, but isn't really good for much else, if I'm honest. Seaton was a randomly generated name a very long time ago in an MMORPG. Did I get picked for beta testing? I did not, Jada. I did not, man. Still waiting for my invite in the post. He doesn't look very pillow handsy in real life. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Alright, anyway, what streak are we on? I think we're on 12 or 13. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. We can maybe manage one more. So let's take in Rogue and Guillotine. Should be 2 really strong champions to sort that out. Yeah, I think Voodoo is by far the most solid 5-star option of kind of returning champions to go for. It's a little bit hard to say on the... we could potentially get... Actually, even if we do take the level 3 from Deadpool X-Force, we'll get, like... We won't get so wrecked, because Rogue has significantly reduced debuff duration. So we don't have to worry about that too much. Guillotine, still a beast, boys. Hey, what is up, Pepco? Ah, yes, VJ. I believe that's just a way of redisplaying it. Like, Star-Lord's damage output has been reduced a bit, but that's just due to the conversion of, like, conversion of stats to flat rate, and all characters losing quite a bit of crit damage, and also crit chance. Right, so we need to play relatively well here. So kind of the plan is when he gains his power gain, I want to like use my level 2, be in the middle of a combo, and use my level 2. There we go. That'll do. Just not miss this one. Ah, I love Rogue. Really solid champion. O and J, dude, of course I work for Combatant Man. Wasn't it blatantly obvious? But, dude, I wouldn't be too mad for long. They might be restored to a level of glory soon, my friend. I'd see what's up. Hey, what's up, XF? Pleasure to see you in the live stream today. Right, okay, let's go on to Infinite now. Should I be watching me, Seaton? Should I be watching Seaton or listening to my teacher? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Depends how good your teacher is. I mean, I feel like if you're watching me, then your teacher's probably not very engaging. Alright, let's go with a 5-star round here. Yeah, that one seems pretty good. Oh, okay, that's going to be a pain in the butt. Spider-Man, how do I want to deal with this? Okay, let's go for that. Completed Act 4 yesterday. Congrats on that, dude, especially in... Well, it depends what you had left to do in its nerf state. But proud of you, my friend. Proud of you. I guess for the initial completion, it wasn't that much more difficult with a patch. It's just when you get to some of the more stacked AIs and difficult stuff that it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Ah, pretty good. Hey, what is up, SKSI Games? Hey, Cian, why you never request help to speed up the energy champion? Just not really too bothered with it, dude. I usually have a little bit of a break. I don't usually grind back to back. Unless we're going on a really hardcore grind, and then I'll do it at the end of, like, end of the round. Alright, let's get a big bleed. See, the 5-star Gwenpool, like, she's still pretty good. I'm pretty sure that bleed would kill Spider-Man. I don't want to find out, though, because I'm sure we're probably going to mess up a couple more times, but still a pretty solid champion. I really like Gwenpool. They've buffed the AI. I haven't really felt that too much, to be honest. I mean, I'm trying it now, so I'll see. I found the AI very easy today, if I'm quite frank. We haven't died yet or failed on a match that we weren't supposed to. Right, hopefully this is going to get into Assassin's range and do a lot of damage. Ah, there we go. Sword boys. Cable's quite fun to play, man. He's decent. But I just wish he's a little bit more OP. Oh, did I miss a super chat? I'm so sorry, XF. Dude, just to be clear, this is a deposit on your first New York pizza. XF, dude, I'd like to apologize, man. Missed that super chat there, my friend, but thank you so much. I appreciate the pizza deposit there, my friend. Those $2, man. When I'm like biting down on that first slice, I'll be like, this is XF slice. Like, he gave this to me. But thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, Joshua, it's something that I want to talk about, because there was a really like bad thread on Facebook this morning, personally attacking Manuel, the guy who got top score in arena, because a lot of people like circle jerk this false rumor that he spent like $1,500 to get that, and it's not true. Like, he's just like the most hardcore grinder in Marvel Contest of Champions. So I felt really sorry for the dude, because people have been like attacking him online and stuff. It's just not cool, man. There are some people like just being dicks about the update, dude. They're being dicks. Just not even, I mean, like, kind of taking out your frustration on Kabam. I totally get. But, you know, when you're attacking, like, other members of the community that you don't really know anything about or don't know the full story, then it's time to stop, guys. It's time to stop. So, I'll probably do a video talking about that. Maybe later today. But, dude, I agree, man. I'm a little bit sick of it. Right, this one's going to be a bit of a tricky match, I reckon. Oh, we only took 1,000 from parrying. Great times, boys. Great times. It's that challenger rating, though. It's really, really digging into us at the moment. Need to be just so careful with each and every one of these matchups. These are also, what are they? They are, It's rank 5-star champions, because it's on the AI team. It's mainly like the personal attacks on people, Kevin, that, like, when people don't have all of the information. Like, Manuel's been getting a lot of heat, a lot of hate, because a lot of people think he's spending a lot of money to get the top score in Arena, when he's not spending any money at all. And they're completely vilifying him for, like, reasons that they have just made up on the spot. Like, and that is totally not cool with me. I get the, like, if you don't like somebody's opinion, like another YouTuber's opinion, like, that's fine, that's fine. But, like, you don't have to, like, personally attack them. Like, I've disagreed with some of the stuff that, like, Brian and Dave have said. But, like, just completely going ham on them and personally attacking them, like, it's just gonna get, like, it's just gonna make the community a very, very toxic place. It's not gonna do any good for anyone. So, you know, if not being a dick to people is my personal agenda, I'll push that agenda. Right, we might get a little bit wrecked here from the level 3. We should be alright, though. There we go. Dorky Diggity Dave workout video. Guys, that is a video that the community, and myself included, would love to see. Exactly. At the very core of it, like, a lot of people just want the game to be a better place, and I definitely understand that, because it's a very bad place at the moment. But hopefully, via a lot of the communication that's gone on, we can get it sorted. I think at first there was a need to kick up a really big fuss, but now I think it's just more of like, just continue to voice your opinion as constructively as possible with every update. And just vote with your wallet. Like, that's the biggest thing. How did you know he's not spending money? Maybe he did, just saying. Because Manuel is a very personal friend of mine. He's literally the biggest grinder in MCOC. He's finished in the kind of top brackets for like every arena ever, dude. He goes for like every 4-star champion. So I reached out to him and talked about, you know, whether or not he spent any money, and he didn't, dude. Because he grinds so much arena, because he goes for like every new 4-star champion, he had a ton of units. So he just used those units to refresh some of his 5-star champions. But it wasn't anywhere close to like, you know, what were people saying, like 75,000 units? It was only in reality like a few thousand. Which for Manuel, somebody who like will grind all day, every day, imagine like a triple stacked version of Brian Grant, then yeah, like it wasn't that much. Wasn't spending money, just spending time. I agree. I'd definitely like to see some more of the features from Twitch added on YouTube. But what is it? Like, YouTube at the moment is just far better for Marvel Contest of Champions and mobile gaming content. It just doesn't really take off in Twitch. From what I've seen anyway. Exactly, dude. Straight up. Yeah, I also feel a bit sorry for him because he shared that screenshot with his alliance in confidence, and somebody leaked it. He didn't like publicly post it, so he's feeling a little bit betrayed by his alliance. You know, he's got people like adding him online, just kind of like bashing him for breaking the boycott MCOC movement when he didn't spend any money, dude. He totally agrees with a lot of the valid concerns at the moment, but he's still a huge arena grinder. That's what he likes to do. Act 5 is going to drop tomorrow. It's probably going to be delayed. That's the latest announcement that we had on the forums. From Mike, I don't think there's like been an official we're 100% going to delay it, but there was an announcement yesterday saying that they're probably going to announce that they're going to delay it. So, a lot of stuff. I think it's probably best that they delay the release of it, because it doesn't look like the 5th boss of Act 5 is like a really stacked Electro from what I can see. So yeah, that would probably make everyone quite salty. Gene, do you think they removed the ability to see what your alliance members were opening in the game? I'm not too sure, dude. Not too sure if they did that or because of a bug, but not too sure. But it wasn't about playing the game during the boycott. It was about like voting with your wallet, because that was one of the things that we did need to do. You needed to play the game to give them logs and feedback. So that's with the hashtag boycott MCOC. That was nothing pushed by any any source on that. That was just something that people some people picked up for some reason. But it was just always about like spending voting with your wallet, because that's the big thing. Like all the if you have a mobile game, a free to play game, all the people in the world can play that game. But if nobody spends any money, then it's going to tank. So that's the biggest thing. But a lot of people as well have been very, very demotivated to actually like get in and play, and that's a huge problem as well. What do you think about Jenser M's refund request? Dude, if Jenser M wants to pursue a refund, man, I'm sure he could. I feel like Jenser M is one of those people that has way too much money. I'm pretty sure he's a Turkish oil baron, but we'll see, man. Like, if whatever path he wants to go down, again, that's his fight at the end of the day. But I think what Jenser M wants is what a lot of the community want, is just for the game to go back to a pretty decent state. So we're gonna have to see. What I think about Kamala Khan's still pretty ass from what I've played of her. Ah, it's all good, Nick. Do roll calls. Dude, that's Dave's thing, man. It's Dave's thing, man. We got stuff on our channel. But Dave's thing is the roll call. Yeah, I've heard that Apple is refunding some people, and if that's a route you want to go down, it's a route you want to go down. But like, just be aware that the risk of potentially getting a refund is that it could potentially have the repercussion of getting your account suspended at a date in the future when they might change their policy to be a bit more transparent with the game developer. So, you know, you could go for that, but it's entirely your choice. You know, if you want to get out, like, it's your choice. I'm not to make that for you. Do I think the patch was to introduce gears? Hopefully not. I don't think so, personally. But, we'll see. Bloody hope not, anyway. It seems like from a developer's standpoint, even if they wanted to introduce gears into the game, that was just not the way to do it at all. They can't ban you from obtaining a refund. I'm not 100% sure on that, because theoretically, like, if they can't ban you from obtaining a refund, then they can't roll back the items either, then that would allow a huge kind of flaw in the system where people could just spend thousands in the game and then just get that all refunded without, you know, having any sort of accountability there. I mean, like, I really don't know much about it, but, like, that's just what I'm saying. I feel like there's probably going to be a level of that. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not the expert here. I think there are probably some forum threads, or some Reddit threads, or line groups if you want to kind of pursue that channel a little bit more. But for me, I'm gonna hold out for a little bit longer. See what's up with this new update. I have faith that a message has been clearly delivered, but again, like, I don't have complete confidence. I have faith, but I don't have confidence until I actually see it in the game. That is true, Kevin. That is true. Netmarble's... What do you mean Netmarble's response? Did Netmarble have a response? Like, what are you on about there? I saw another VentureBeat article today about their statement yesterday. I think they've had to probably get some big dog PR company in to kind of handle some of the additional press picking up. What about Gears? Yeah, I don't think Gears are going to come. I think in terms of, like, job security and stuff, I think, like, I can go to pretty much, like, any mobile game and just sit down for a week, get, like, really, really good at it, and start making video guides. It's just kind of finding a game that I enjoy. Like, I'm in so much of a better position than I was, what was it, 7 months ago when I just started up YouTube? Like, I'm going to be fine. I'm a pretty talented dude. And if YouTube eventually doesn't work out, then I have a pretty badass digital marketing skill set. And quite a nice track record so far. So, you know, we'll see what's up. Alright, there's plenty of stuff that I can do in this world. How do you get the Legends title? You've got to be in the top 100 to complete a new event, like, as quickly as possible. Well, Heroic and Master 100% in the fastest time possible. But yeah, check out the forums in the Hall of Legends if you want to find some more information about that. They can bump for refunds. Know somebody who's told by Apple any further refunds request would result in their iTunes account being suspended. So yeah, you can potentially. I mean, it's their game, it's their rules, it's their terms of service when it comes to refund. So you can pursue one, but you know, you do run the risk of being banned. Do I think there should be more levels in MCOC? I don't think there's any benefit to adding more levels at the moment. I think there's a much more basic level of balance that needs to be addressed before they start adding more levels and masteries and stuff like that. 4-star Punisher, is dupability good? Not really. Punisher has one of the weakest dupabilities in game, which is good, I guess, because, you know, if you just... Punisher, 4-star Punisher is a very hard champion to get. Very, very rare. So, it's pretty badass that once you just get one copy of him, then he's already a really great character. Yeah, Amanda raises a valid point there. The Chinese version did have gear, and it failed pretty badly. But then again, I'm not too sure what the intricacies of the business decision to close down the Chinese game was. I think they were doing quite well. They were doing quite well. They're doing so well in the you know, having like one of the top 20 grossing games on a regular basis is pretty well for a mobile game. So I don't really see the need to fuck with the secret source, because that was one of the initial kind of concerns about when Netmarble were taking over. Is were they going to mess with the secret source? Were some Netmarble going to enforce some changes? And Adora said they're not going to mess with the secret source. And then they did, guys. They messed with it really bad. Ah, classic Adora. Rank 5, Captain Smash. It's probably wait for the patch, dude. I don't see like any great utility on Punisher, but his damage output does seem pretty dope. Dollar Jewels, where everyone who donates money gets to watch Seaton jewel them. That ain't a bad idea, I guess. That ain't too bad. But I just wreck you guys in like one shot. It'd be way too easy. It'd be unfair. So Gears allowed the Chinese players to progress so quickly they were reaching endgame much quicker, and supposedly their player base had started to drop off. Interesting. I really hope Gear isn't added. It just seems very, very pointless. Very pointless to add to a game like this. Yeah, exactly there, Kevin. Exactly. I hate, like, if Marvel Future Fight didn't have a gear-based system, I'd probably still be playing that. But it seems so unnecessary. But that's how all that game is kind of balanced around, is just gear. What's that, Steve, man? What does that mean? I'm so confused, my friend. Hey, what's up, Rudy? A generic Awakening gem should get used in which champion, in your opinion? Name 3 champions. So, Rudy, my big piece of advice here is wait for the update, because then we're going to have to see, like, after that one. But after the update, it might, again, be Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, and 4 or Star-Lord, because before the update, those are the free characters, and if they're restored to kind of a level that they were before, or even a little bit lower, they're still going to be free of the best ones. But overall, for your generic Awakening gem, you want a character that's like literally going to change the game for you. So yeah, generic Awakening gems, just hold on to them for the moment. If you use any of them now, it's just going to be a bad decision, because we have no idea what the game's going to look like this time next week. Yeah, but in Marvel Future Fight, I just found that it just felt like a big old gear grinder to me. Like, it was all about just having a certain amount of gear to defeat this boss. It didn't really feel like any skill or much strategy was in place. It was just about having a certain amount of like damage output provided by your gear and a certain amount of like armor rating so that you don't die super quickly. Or health steal. Was health steal in that game? I think it was. I don't exactly remember. It's been a while since I played. But I tried some of the endgame stuff, and I had like 6-star, fully maxed out characters. But my problem was just gear. I just didn't have enough. Customization? Maybe they meant more stuff in masteries. I don't know. I think they meant like roster customization in terms of like you have to build like some interesting team combinations to accomplish stuff. I'm not too sure, if I'm honest. One of the things actually that they might have meant is in Transformers Forged to Fight, the synergy system is very different. So synergies in Transformers Fight actually kind of change or enhance certain abilities with characters. So for example, like my Optimus Prime, whenever I roll out or transform on that character, it gives him like a big damage increase. However, if I add Ratchet in, who's kind of like the medic transformer, it can change his rollout ability to, instead of increasing damage and, you know, providing him with a heal during that. And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's why I really like Transformers. They've done a lot of cool stuff for that game so far. So that's what they might have meant by more customization there. That might be one of the things, but hopefully not gear. Unless, I guess they could do gear in a way that's like doesn't affect stats and maybe like changes characters' abilities, but then that would negate, you know, like, for example, what is it? It would negate stuff like, you know, very similar characters like 90s Cyclops and Cyclops. You know, they're pretty much the same character, apart from 90s Cyclops has a longer armor break, but it's less powerful and he gains more power. I don't know. If there's like adjustment things that kind of change how certain abilities work, or maybe replace them with other abilities, that might be interesting. But if it's like just flat stat increases, that's going to be just boring and very, very lazy design. But I don't know, guys. Don't know. Hey, what is up, Percy? If MCOC were to turn to crap and I started my own boy band, what would the name be? Gosh. I'm not too sure, man. Seaton and the Sultans. I feel like that would probably be it. Congratulations, Connor. I mean, he's still a pretty good champion, and after block proficiency is made great again, hopefully, it's going to be top dollar. Yeah, in the Chinese version, though, the entire game was significantly different in terms of what character. You start off with like 5-star characters, right? It was so stupid. Start off with like a 5-star OG Deadpool. Game was pretty absurd. Ah, boys. Got that direct level 2 smack in the face there. That's all good, hardcore. Seaton and the Sultans, man, that's it. We wouldn't be a band, we'd be a barbershop quartet. Because, guys, bands, they're not very cool. Like, if you're a bar and you chat up a cutie and you're like, I'm in a band, she's not really going to be impressed. However, if you're like, well, I'm in a barbershop quartet, I'm telling you, boys, you get laid right on the spot. I'm like 20% sure this works. Especially, like, if the other three members of the barbershop quartet can just magically appear like that, you're definitely going to get laid, I'm telling you. I know this for a fact, guys. I'm like 20% sure. Making this Rhino our bitch. I'm reasonably okay at fighting Rhino for the most part. Come on, dude. Just trying to bait this special one. There we go. Ah. I might have heard that through the grapevine as well, John. Generic Awakening Gem on Vision OG is a must. I wouldn't say a must. I mean, it's a pretty good idea, because you can't awaken him, like, you're not going to be able to awaken him from a crystal, so I'd say he's a solid option. I'd also say Immortal Iron Fist is a solid option for a generic gem. But it's either a super good character or a super rare character, depending on your kind of roster, the state of your roster and your needs. Ah. Can never connect that level 2 on the Phoenix. It's so hard. What do you think about the fact that because of the boycott MCOC, we're without Alliance War and Alliance Quest for an indefinite period? I think that, you know, when they do get everything resolved, there's going to be a pretty beefy compensation package to make up for the lack of resources that we've been able to obtain. But, like, for a lot of people, myself included, the biggest point at the moment is, like, getting stuff fixed. And then after that, we'll see the compensation. But yeah, I think it's the right move. Like, if we were just to go back into Alliance War and Alliance Quest, everything would just be so incredibly frustrating. You'd have just people consistently dying on lanes and kind of high prestige maps. It would be very, very frustrating and annoying to spend, to actually compete viably without spending a lot of resources. So I think it was by far the right decision to make. Yeah, Ronnie, that's, again, that's like one of my biggest gripes of the update as well. It's just felt like not a lot of love and care and testing and consideration was actually gone into this update. And it hurts, man, it hurts. When it was just, it wasn't like a few things, it was just everything at such a large scale. So just, it felt pretty bad. Hey, thank you very much, Steve Jackson. And also, shout out to Tim Corrigan for that, my friend. Guys, really do appreciate contributions to, you know, help and support the channel. It's very nice of you guys. What do you think about Civil Warrior? He's okay. He's okay. Got some decent prestige. Would I recommend fully upgrading 2-star heroes? I actually would not. I'd say, like, fully focus on your 3-stars now, because the 2-stars, they're just not very useful, even to upgrade anymore. Just if you got 3-stars, which, you should always have one to pump some stuff into. Yeah, just fully upgrade those. Because now, like, the only kind of arenas worth doing are the 2 and 3-star one, the 4 and 5-star, the 3 and 4-star one, and the 4 and 5-star one. And in the 2 and 3-star one, 3-stars get a lot more points than 2-stars, so just focus on upgrading those. Hey, what is up, Aubrey? A pleasure to see you here today. They measured twice. Gosh, they cut like 100 times and measured like no times. That's probably the best analogy for the release of this patch. Cut 100, measure 0. 4-star Punisher is extremely rare, really hard champion to get your hands on. I wouldn't use a generic gem on him though, just because his dupability is a little bit ass, man. It's not too great. And it's not reliable at all. You still have that chance that it's not going to proc, even when it's dupe level 99. I think the hashtag boycott MCOC, like, a lot of people were using it for a lot of different reasons, but it initially got the message across that releasing such an unfinished and untested update that fundamentally broke a lot of the core game, like, was just completely not acceptable for the player base. So I think that's a message they very successfully delivered, quite clearly. So I think in that regard, boycott MCOC was a success because we managed to get a response. However, is it going to be like a complete success? You know, are they going to change stuff? Are they going to make adjustments to the game for the better. We're going to have to see, like, exactly how effective it was still. But I think it initially, like, got Kabam to, like, very actively listen and act on, like, the community's thoughts on the update. Oh, I know, dude. There's some very weird comments today. Everyone should use their Awakening Gems on Iron Patreon. I don't think that's the best idea, my friend. Ronnie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend, guys. Can we get some crazy love in chat for your boy, Ronnie? And, is Electra user worth using a skill Awakening Gem? I think if Black Widow is going to be restored, she's probably going to be, like, the best option by far still. But then it's probably between Gwenpool and Electra or Daredevil for your skill Awakening Gem, so pretty decent. But yeah, massive shout out to Ronnie Dill Medea. I may have completely butchered your surname there, so I do apologize. I don't think anybody is fully agreed and liked with the update. I've seen some arguments for like challenger rating and parry, but I completely disagree with all of them. Like, yeah, I could do a video kind of showing those counterpoints, but I think it's so obvious that the arguments for both of those changes are so incredibly poor that I just don't even need to do a video for them. It's all good, man. I really appreciate the support. Black Widow restored is better than... We're going to have to see, Jason. Like, that's the big thing, is nobody knows. So, again, if you check the top of the stream, you know, for all rank ups, awakenings, just, you got to wait for the patch, my friend. It's what you got to do. I'm a broken record, guys. The last, like, 3 weeks of live streams has just been continually, like, wait for the patch. Whoa, Mikey, I'm Patriot's the best champion in the game. Don't smack talk my boy there. Yeah, exactly. It was a very live beta. They just again, it was very much the expectation that they handled it on. If they wanted it to be a live beta and knew exactly what they were putting live, they should have handled that better. But instead, it was more of a case of like, here's the update, guys. We got a big old one for you. Lots changing. Let us know what you think. And didn't really say that, you know, they didn't set expectation that they were going to continue, like, really listen to stuff. What should I eat for lunch today? I don't know, Christian. What are you feeling like, dude? What are you feeling like today? Someone should duct tape Spider-Man to the ground. Is that going to be the Spider-Man nerf? You just get some duct tape. Put a banner up saying wait for the update. I did. It's the top line of the live stream. Plus the title says wait for the patch. I don't know what more I can do, boys. I don't know what more I can do. All rank up questions, wait for the patch. Just loads of text over the stream. What time is it where I live? I think it's coming up to 4 o'clock now. I don't know, I haven't looked at a clock in like an hour. I imagine it's getting close to 4 o'clock. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's almost 5 o'clock. Damn, it's 4:45. What are your thoughts on Archangel? I think Archangel is really powerful whenever you can bleed and poison the opponent, but whenever you can't do one of those things, I think he's a very average character. So, I think he's by far, out of the 3 new X-Men, I think he's the least desirable in my opinion. Interested to see how Psylocke functions when you actually play her though, because it's a little hard to understand her abilities in the monthly event quest of actually playing the character. I understand them to a certain level, but God, she a little bit complex. Act 5 tomorrow. It might be paused, or has it been confirmed? Let's have a look. Let's have a look on the Kabam forums quickly. See what old Mikey boy's saying about Act 5. Is it coming tomorrow? Is it going to be postponed? What is up? I don't think it's going to be too bad if it comes tomorrow, to be honest. Because I reckon I can still, like, face roll it with a lot of these 550 champions that I have. I reckon I can play around some of the stuff. It's going to be the later chapters that without parry, they're just going to be such a huge pain in the dick. Right. So Act 5, Chapter 1 still coming on Wednesday. We're currently working on this. I don't think there's been another announcement yet. Just trying to look through Kabam Mike's history. So sorry, let me get it up on the main screen there. So we can see. Oh, I see a super chat as well. Thank you so much to my boy Christian Vukas. Wait for the patch, man. You know exactly what is up, my friend. So yeah, Mike said yesterday that they are a very good chance that they're gonna have to postpone it. Wait for tomorrow, and that was at 1 a.m. my time. Okay, yeah, there's no solid info on whether or not that's going to be released tomorrow for sure, but they're going to release an announcement shortly on Act 5, I imagine. What? Derek, what are you doing, my friend? And guys, can we get some crazy hype in chat for your boy Christian? Did I miss another one? So sorry if I did. Sorry guys, I was looking at the forums there. Just had the live stream chat stuff closed. So let me just catch up. Make sure I'm all up to date on the super chats. Okay, yeah, so it's just Kristen, guys, but make sure to give your boy some crazy love in chat. Duct tape the stupid patch. Is that how we fix it, guys, with duct tape? I don't know much about, like, coding video games, but I don't know if duct tape is a good solution. Will Act 5 be doable with 440? I'm not too sure. I'd imagine, like, Act 5, I reckon, is going to be more difficult than the Road to the Labyrinth. It's going to be like a stepping stone between Road to Labyrinth and Labyrinth of Legends. And Road to Labyrinth you can do with 440s. So imagine Act 5 is going to be tuned around, like, 550 characters. So just to like set a clear expectation there, I think it's going to be pretty hard. But I think with the right amount of skill, you might be able to overcome a lot of stuff with 440 champions. But we'll have to see. Hopefully if they remove challenger rating, just completely gut it, that'd be amazing. What do I know about coding video games? I know that duct tape isn't the way to code video games. I'm pretty sure anyway. I actually have no idea. I know nothing is what I'm trying to say there. Duct tape can do anything. It can fix the patch. Is that it? I love the level of optimism there. Truly, I wish I shared in it. See, me and somebody else from my alliance pulled a 4-star Punisher last night. Damn, dude! Is your alliance Kabam employees official? Seems pretty suspicious to me, my friend. Evo, damn, coming in here with those savage messages. Don't their changes, what is it? Suggest a stick instead of a carrot approach. Sorry, let me just go up and read that message. That one seemed interesting. So don't their changes suggest a stick instead of carrot approach, which all players hate, driving us to 5-star by crippling 4-star instead of pumping 5-star. Yeah, pretty much, dude. That's one of the main things being communicated. Also, like, from their perspective as well, like, a huge part of what makes them money, you can see, like, in their grossing sales, if you go back through the last, like, few months, is feature crystals. Like, a lot of people still really do buy into those. And a huge part of that is trying to get like a new 4-star version of a champion. And if you get the 4-star version of a champion, and it's always going to be gimped against 5 stars, which is like pretty much all of the endgame content, like the endgame stuff, then you're just not going to buy those anymore. So, I don't know, just so many bad stuff in this patch, man. So much bad stuff. Dr. Voodoo, should I awaken him? He seems pretty decent to awaken. I think even after the patch he's going to be solid. But wait for the patch, dude. Especially if it's a generic awakening gem. We're gonna go for the 5-star Dr. Voodoo on Thursday. So 2 days, guys. 2 days and a few hours, and we'll be opening those 5-star Voodoo crystals. I wonder if I get like Dr. Voodoo out of the first one, if I'm still gonna be a Kabam employee, or if I'm just gonna be a guy that won a 1 out of 4 chance 3 times. I don't know, guys. We're gonna have to find out. But I really, as much as I'd I think I need a 5-star featured hero crystal opening video because we've gone 2 for 2 where I don't get the champion because it's gonna look a little bit suspicious. But like at the same time, I really want Dr. Voodoo. Really want him. Hey, what is up, Matt? Thank you so much for your super chat, my friend. Guys, can we get some crazy hype in chat for your boy Matt? Saltiness has helped my gaming in MCOC. Dude, I'm glad that the salt has empowered you to become a better player. Guys, I'm forever going to be a Kebab employee. I could take down the whole company, and I'd still be the CEO. Just as a heads up, the update won't be today. Dude, I'm pretty aware of that, man. It's just, you know, continually waiting. It's going to be like a few days' time still. Have I seen Logan? Yeah, I have. Really good movie. Enjoyed it thoroughly. What's the score this time for the 3-star Archangel? I'd say 1.2 million is pretty safe. 1.5 million is super safe. So do with that what you will. Thank you very much for Mark Woodbury. We had a huge Clash of Clans streamer stop by the stream yesterday. Streamer and video maker. This guy called, what's his name? Powerbang. He's got like an insane amount of subscribers. He's got like 160,000. Dude was crazy. He came by yesterday, said some really nice stuff about the channel, followed me on Twitter, dropped me a message. I don't think he's woken up yet today, but I'm going to have a chat with him. He's like, I've got some ideas for your channel, dude. I checked out his channel, man. He's doing really well. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in that. That's pretty surreal. Been scouted, boys. Been scouted. Yes, we did. We live streamed the Civil War skit yesterday. Gave a link to it as well. That's pretty much it, Nightmare. That's pretty much it. Right, let's go Old Man Logan. Let's go Magic. And have I already used my 5-star jug? No, I haven't. Need an intro for my videos. I'm gonna get an intro at some point. I would like a 2-3 second one. I really dislike videos that have long intros. I like one that's just very quick. I think H3 Productions is a good example of an intro. It's a very quick one. So yeah, but when I get an intro, I don't want just like any intro. I want kind of like just a bit of a funny intro that I can parody and kind of make relevant jokes on, you know? Like, for example, Arena and Chill, like, I can have a lot of fun with that title because I've turned it into, like, so much different stuff over the last few days. So it's kind of like it to be like that. But yeah, we'll see what's up. But yes, that is true, man. That is true. We do need to sort some more stuff out there. Thank you very much, Rob Pearson. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, Powerbang seems like a really cool guy. I really loved his style of presentation as well. Watched a couple of his videos yesterday. Oh gosh, got some emails come through. Well, I got quite a few to check out today. But yes, Powerbang seems really nice. So I'll have a chat with him, see what he's got planned. I mean, like I've no idea. Thought about starting a Twitch. I do have a Twitch channel actually. I have one. I never use it, but I have one. I could do it. I need to set up a bit more of a, I think there's a way that I could stream to, like, YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and then maybe use, like, a piece of third-party chat combining software so that I can read and kind of manage both of the chats at the same time. Because that would be pretty sweet, because I know there are some people that prefer Twitch, there are some people that prefer YouTube. So yeah, I don't know. I think when we get to like a certain level, when we can like start ranking decently on Twitch on kind of the main page, because that's one of the really good things about YouTube as well, is because my channel's like so big and the live streams are so popular most of the time recently, we've been like getting onto the front featured page, which is been bringing like so much more traffic and new viewers to the channel and game, but it hasn't been like overly positive at the moment. But that's one of the good things about YouTube, is that via live streaming, we've made it to the front page like quite a few times now. Thank you very much, Eunice. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. Glad you've been enjoying some of the content. Flat ratings, flat values on stats. Like, you no longer have, like, 22% crit chance. You now have like 1,000 and a bit critical rating, but there's no like, there's no translator or scale identifier. You can't like inspect it to see like how much that actually converts into percentage. So you're a little bit like, what's up? But yeah, I'm going to stay on YouTube for the foreseeable future. I don't really see me moving over to Twitch. Oh, you don't think that's legal? Is it legal? I don't know. There were laws against it, but I haven't really looked into it, to be honest. But I don't see why it would be illegal. I mean, but I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm not the expert, guys. I'm just knocking about, making stuff up as we go. There might be like some broadcasting regulations or something like that. I don't know how it applies to stuff like new online media, though. But I can see why there might be that stuff. I'm not too sure if it actually exists, because I believe there are like tools already where you can stream to multiple platforms. Seeing they haven't mentioned the wasted masteries now that they have are useless. So I think with the masteries, it all depends what they decide to do with stats. So masteries are a little bit of a tricky one at the moment. Rockstar Gaming, dude, you know what? If you're gonna come in and be a dick, you ain't even getting a timeout, man. I'm gonna straight up permanently ban you. I think in this time, Leonardo, like they probably want something a little bit more constructive than flat these nuts. I mean, that really isn't helping contribute to their conversation too much, but yeah. I think there's a time for jokes and memes on the forums, but I think right now is probably the time to be as constructive as you can. I think we've really drilled the point home in the first few days about it being like a really terrible update, and they're fully like aware that the community 100% supports this. But now it's just being a little bit more constructive, being like, what exactly is still terrible about it? And at the moment, without seeing their changes, we don't really have like a middle ground to work off on now. So, not too sure. I think Scarlet Witch will become, like, maybe the best Mystic character again. I don't think she's going to be as powerful as before, but still, pretty good. Brought my 4-star Ant-Man level 80 to rank 4. The B-Manny! What is up, my friend? Guys, let me just quickly finish this match, and then I will, dude, that's a very, very long super chat. Guys, can we get some crazy hype for the new top donator / dollar daddy of the day, the B-Manny? And I will, I'll read your message in a second, my friend. Right, let's have a look at this. Just wanted to say, love everything you do. Been playing for 7 months. After watching your live Legends run, I was able to get the Legends tag myself. Dude, you beat me by 3 spots. Oh, I beat you by 3 spots. For 7 months, though. Getting a Legends tag, man. That's really, really impressive. Congratulations on that. I'm proud of you, man. I'm really glad that the live stream VOD helped you out there. Like, that feels good, man. That feels good that some more subscribers managed to pick up the Legends tag. But dude, welcome to the club, my friend. We are now officially in the Hall of Legends. Feels pretty good, man. It's a pretty badass tag to have in the game. Because, like, whenever you go into a chat, guys, like, you have, like, a special chat color just for you. You feel like a proper special snowflake. Yeah, I thought so, Tox. Oh, no, has the game gone down? Or is it my network? Okay, it seems to be back, so it's good. App do I use to make my YouTube videos? I use Reflector 2 to mirror my phone screen to an external monitor, then OBS to record and stream. And I like using, what was it, Sony Vegas 13? Yeah, Sony Vegas 13 for my video editing, Photoshop for my photo editing. And yeah, I used to use Adobe After Effects for some projects, but I don't really use that often. Thank you very much, Anthony. Jacobot, dude, don't be a dick, man. Don't be a dick. Guys. Hey, what's up, Steven? Is there a reason why you get 9 out of 10 specials blocked after comboing while questing? I've been having that as well, my friend. It seems a little bit odd. Even when ending with a medium, they seem to retaliate very, very quickly. So I'm not too sure. Which combo are you using? Like, I haven't found a perfect solution to it yet, because a lot of mine still seem to get blocked, but the medium, triple light medium combo seems to work the best. But yeah, dude, I've definitely been feeling that as well. But if you do, what is it, medium and then quadruple light, then they're most likely going to block it. I used to use XSplit, but I find OBS so much better in comparison. When baiting isn't working, what can you do against higher opponents in the arena? So, for the most thing about like those matches, the death matches, where you're against a really easy AI, is just make sure you always have two really strong damaging champions, so that you can ideally like power through and kill your opponent before the special free. So it's kind of to do with pre-planning there, for the most part. But if not, it's just going ham. On most characters, you'll be able to take like at least one level 1. So, at least one level 3, sorry. So you just got to make the decision based on kind of the AI and where you're at, kind of how you're going to play that match. You stop at 4 hits and then specials. It's been working pretty good. Yeah, that one works as well. The medium triple light combo seems to, is one of the also ways to reliably land a special, but I don't know, the AI seems to be recovering a little bit faster since the patch. Yeah, Mohammed, I agree with you there, dude. 85% ability accuracy reduction. I think would be a pretty decent state for a fully maxed out Black Widow. It's kind of meeting halfway there. I mean, ideally, should 100% be back? I'm not too sure if 100% should be back. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, they've got rid of like quite a lot of the Thorns nodes in Alliance War and toned them down a bit. But there's still going to be stuff that's needed for... I'm not too sure. Oh! What happened, Derek? Dude, just let me know, man. I'll have a chat with you after the stream. Hit me up on Twitter, man. See him, bro. Your experience in the game. How did the X-Men reach explosive climax? I don't know, dude. Apparently stuff got pretty heated. Yeah. Tier 4 basics going on at the moment. Make sure, boys and girls, you get those points in. Right. I think that's it for today's grind. Now I can just quickly, quite easily, over the next day and a bit, get to the final milestone. Only using like 550 in there. And, what is it? 5-star champion. So that's pretty good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to head off for a little while. Going to work on a couple of videos this evening about the new patch and how to, like, play in the interim if you still want to clear content and do some stuff. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the live stream today. A massive shout out to all the super chatters today. Really do appreciate the support, guys. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.